No, I didn't take a lot away except, he's again, just stand up man. He had all the right answers.
Yeah.
I don't think it's like a rehearsed thing. I just think he's a genuinely great guy.
Yeah.
Who maybe wasn't looking so much forward to seeing Michelle.
Yeah, I think it was, and that's what I wanted to get to. Because that was what was really interesting to me, like his conversation with Michelle. What really stuck out to me was when he was like, I felt like my love was overlooked because I saw you having to continuously push Nate into his feelings, but you never had to push me. Thoughts?
Yeah, he really held her to the fire, and I give him props for that. And, she answered, I think, the best she could and to her truth of the matter. But it's like he saw what we all saw, which is what
Yeah.
Michelle probably saw. Like, there is no denying that that's what was happening there.
Yeah.
And it seems like Michelle is happy and picked her person, but it must be really hard to watch when, like Leanne was saying, she very much had Nate in mind the whole time, but still made a point to go to him and confess her love.
Yeah.
I'm sure he wishes at that point she would have just been like, hey, care about you a lot, but you're not my person. Get out of here. It's Nate,
Honestly.
To then watch as you have to like profess your love to someone and be shot down. That's got to be really hard. So I thought he reacted honestly how I would react. Like,
Yeah.
just very much like, can you explain this, please?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, she must be a words of affirmation person, which I can relate because I definitely am too. But like, if you think so, like, yeah, in terms of like expressing your feelings verbally, like Nate was really, really behind everyone's mark. Everybody was doing it better than him. But
Yeah.
if you think about like the way that we watched the relationships play out, I do think Nate was kind of ahead the whole time.
First impression,
They were always having fun. They had a little bit of conflict that they faced together. I just so yeah, she was like pushing him to say things and that was all really really frustrating, but like if I step back and look at the relationships, like let's say that I watched it on mute or something. The relation Her relationship with Nate like always looked to be ahead of the others in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's real. They definitely had an undeniable like spark in
Yeah.
chemistry. And I honestly felt like Brandon was behind a little bit until his one-on-one. Like I was so absolutely sure that it was going to be Joe and Nate in the final two, just because Brandon, I feel like, was really a dark horse for like the first half of the season.
I don't think Brandon got any clarity or closure from their conversation.
No, because I mean, the thing is, he's so respectful. Like, yeah, he called her out and he was like, you were pushing Nate, you didn't have to push me, da 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 da. But then he said all that in the same breath as being like, I know you also found your person and I hope you're happy. Like, he's just so respectful and didn't really like give her that opportunity. Like, he didn't really confront her. He was just kind of like, this is how I feel, but it doesn't matter. And so she didn't really have to like address it. If you want more of where that came from, be sure to check out our full episode recap. It'll be linked in the description as well as pop up on this screen.